An angry Dominica Prime Minister blasts people alleging political interference in hurricane aid distribution. And in sport, West Indies in a competitive position against their final ODI. That's in their final ODI against England. I'm Nicole Best, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Friday, September 29. I'll be back with the details after the break.
We look at the event, look at the client's fact situation, decide if there's liability. There has to be somebody at fault that caused the injury through negligence or error. And if there is, we pursue that person at fault for the injuries caused to our client. We seek a sum of money for the loss of quality of life, for that injury, for the fact that our client is going to have to live the rest of his life, perhaps, depending on the injury.
In the world of culinary competitions, there is one event that is taking food and making it a sport. This ultimate food fight brings together professional chefs, home cooks, foodies.
Homemade manigons every holiday.
Tutti a tavoli a mangiare. We're gonna definitely get in there a lot earlier this time. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully we can stick to it. Close the gate!
An angry Prime Minister Roosevelt SKERRIT today charged that there are people seeking to undermine the country by making unfounded claims of political interference in the distribution of aid to Dominicans in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. And he has called for an immediate end to that behavior. Addressing the daily press conference this morning, SKERRIT did not mince his words when he lashed out at people playing politics.
This is total nonsense, okay? Total nonsense. As the Prime Minister of this country, I sleep on the floor. As the Prime Minister of this country, I bathe this morning from a bucket of water. I don't eat corned beef. I don't eat sardines. So where the hell am I going to put sardines or to stack up sardines at my home or anywhere else? The supplies are coming in, there are structures, there are limitations in terms of places to store those food supplies in communities because every single home got damaged in the country. And people who are seeking to undermine the government efforts of bringing relief and bringing aid and bringing restoration of services to our country, we need to stop it. If people have complaints, I have heard of some complaints, we will address those administrative issues. We will put better structures in place to facilitate the more efficient delivery of supplies. But we can't be going out there on social media and on the radio and elsewhere and making this unfounded, baseless, malicious allegations. Don't think it's going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt me. And this thing must stop.
The Prime Minister insisted that it was the regional and international agencies on the ground and not politicians who are delivering the supplies.
We have not commandeered any relief supplies from any international or regional agencies. They came here, they have their boats, they have their helicopters, they have the means to deploy and to deliver those supplies. I have no time for politics, you know, no time for politics. Absolutely no time for partisan politics. My interest and commitment is to do what I can as the Prime Minister of this country to bring hope to the people and to ensure that we can rebuild our country in the soonest possible time. Because I shouldn't be having to deal with this foolishness about supplies and people making all sorts of political statements, all sorts of unfounded allegations about food supplies and the administration of food supplies. What the hell? We have to stop it.
SKERRIT is scheduled to give a full update on the relief efforts so far when he addresses the nation tonight at 7. The Jamaica government has spent more than $50 million to bring home all its nationals who requested evacuation assistance from hurricane-ravaged Caribbean islands. Prime Minister Andrew Holness told legislators that 200 Jamaicans were brought home from the affected territories, including the Turks and Caicos Islands and the British Virgin Islands. But he said several other Jamaicans opted to remain to assist with recovery and rebuilding efforts, a gesture he described as commendable and reflective of the Jamaican spirit. Jamaica has already already committed financial resources and personnel to assist with recovery and rebuilding efforts. But Holness told Parliament that government is exploring what additional assistance it can offer, particularly to Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica. He said the government will explore the possibility of completing a bridge the Jamaica Defence Force had started when the Eastern Caribbean island experienced heavy rains previously. In other news, a Supreme Court judge has ordered the Bermuda government to pay costs to a couple who won the right for gay people to marry in the island. Puny Judge Charles Etta Simmons ruled that all the legal costs for Bermudan Winston Goodwin and his Canadian partner Greg DeRoche should be paid in relation to their claim that they were discriminated against under the Human Rights Act when the Registrar General refused to post their wedding bans. The charity Preserve Marriage, which opposed same-sex marriage and was an intervener on the side of government in the civil proceedings, will not have to pay costs. Justice Simmons said the group had a genuine interest in the case. They were invited to intervene, and the case involved quasi-constitutional issues regarding fundamental rights. Goodwin and DeRoche subsequently got married in Canada. Bermudan lawyer Julia Saltus and her partner Judith Adu later became the first gay couple to be officially married in the island when they tied the knot in the summer. A referendum last year in which there was less than a 50% turnout resulted in voters overwhelmingly rejecting same-sex marriages and same-sex civil unions. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
In this video, we explore the tremendous investment opportunities of this prosperous and flourishing farmland. Specifically, TKO Farms is home to teak and mahogany trees, ideal for furniture, flooring, and boats. Citrus and coconut trees, which of course are a source of food consumption, along with health and beauty products. And the elusive soursop tree, an exciting and highly profitable fruit rich in nutrients.
The sod has been turned for the new Bell Garden multi-purpose facility. It's been a long time in coming for villagers of the Bell Garden district. The current community center was constructed back in the 1960s.
This building serves a very wide community, the Bell Garden, Zion Hill community. This center is where the community gather to celebrate on various occasions.
Cricket tops our midday sportcast this last Friday in the month of September. Well, a late flourish from debutant Sunil Ambrose and tail-ender Ashley Nurse pushed West Indies up to a competitive 288 for 6 off their 50 overs in the final one-day international of the 5-match series against England, and that's taking place today. Sent in, the West Indies got a top score of 72 from the stylish Shea Hope, while talismanic opener Chris Gayle slammed an aggressive 40 and Ambrose 38 not out. Kyle Hope chipped in with 33. Veteran Marlon Samuels got 32, while Nurse produced a cameo unbeaten 31. When Shea Hope departed in the 44th over, the Windies were in danger of stalling at 221 for 5 in the 44th over, but Ambrose arrived to strike 4 fours in a busy 27-ball knock, adding 32 for the 6th wicket, with Rovman Powell making 11 before putting on a further 35 with Nurse in an unbroken 7-wicket partnership. Pacer Liam Plunkett was the best bowler with 2 for 54. Well, a late application for clearance could see the October 7th international friendly between Jamaica's Reggae Boys and Saudi Arabia scrapped. Newly elected Jamaica Football Federation President Michael Ricketts confirmed the fixture in Riyadh was in danger because of the organizers' failure to secure permission for the game, and they were now anxiously waiting on approval. Ricketts told the Jamaica Gleaner the promoter was supposed to get permission through the Saudi Arabian Football Federation from FIFA, and he said the application was submitted and they're still trying to have it sorted out. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Do have yourselves a very good afternoon.